All right, everybody, thanks again for joining us here at Imbalance.tv. Be sure to log into your accounts and hang out with us on the forums, as well as check out our latest events and things like that. Things will be changing soon and for the better. But let's get into this game. We are into another matchup here in the Craftcup Lite, number 56. We've got Control spawning up at the top of Xel'Naga Caverns as the blue Terran. Down here at the bottom is the purple Terran. As we get this mirror going on, it will be piloted by Gomez. And this is round number, let's go ahead and refresh the scoreboard here. Round number 6. So one more round to go from these people to get into the grid rounds. We will be in there very soon. We are into the last of the games. I like Gomez's first supply depot placement. I just want to say that. He is placing that down behind his Vastbane Geyser, so he's going to be able to thwart off any type of early Hellion attacks and Control, going with his normal scouting supply depot. With that being said, Fire Silver, why don't you go ahead and let these people know what the hell's going on?
Indeed, I shall. Control putting his supply depot, as you said, in a very weird location. Definitely going to help him out with drops later in the game, but going with the barracks right next to his command center, and Gomez going with something very, very similar. So it seems like Gomez definitely wants to stop drops getting behind that mineral line, because that's going to be extremely hard to deal with. But both players are opening relatively standardly, only 2 seconds between them in their builds, getting those refineries up now, as we do see the first SCV for both players going out at symmetrical. That was what I'm looking for. Identical times.
Symmetrical times.
Symmetrical times. Yes, time can be measured as a shape.
I love that. I love that you can do that. Anyways, we do see that refinery finishing up for both these players. Yes, boss mode, as you'd like to say. Anyway.
Just jealous stuff.
You know what? Maybe I am jealous, dude.
Just get out, Duffs.
I'm out of here. I'll see you later.
See you, man. I'll take over the stream. Duffs is gone. We'll have Jim back soon enough. As we do see the first Marine. I can't do it, Duffs. You have to come back.
Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright. We're good.
Thanks, bro.
No problem.
It's so lonely.
I know, I understand. But we do see that Control is going for a later type of wall off as he is getting that supply depot down at the top of his ramp. He usually likes to do that as well. I've noticed that Control definitely is going with the same build he's gone in the past few games that we've seen from him.
And Control even stealing a gold mineral.
Yep, he did that last time too.
He's got the bling, Duffs. He's got the bling. As we see the Reaper coming out from Gomez now and in Control with the bling bling walking around the base. Going to be seeing this tech fab and wondering what's up, as it is not upgrading anything. So we'll not be seeing anything early coming out of that. Spending the first 50 gas on a Reaper. But Gomez does have both of the Xel'Naga watchtowers, so probably trying to deny Control getting vision to see this Reaper coming out. Going to try and catch him off by surprise. And with 3 Marines here, all at the ramp, I think you could be able to cause a lot of damage here with this Reaper, as it does jump up onto the cliff and down like a total baller, as it does move towards the base. And it seems like Control is actually spreading out his Marines. So possibly expecting a Reaper after seeing that tech lab, but does he have enough Marines? He has 2 up here on the top and 2 down in the south, so 4 Marines in total. Definitely going to make it hard for that Reaper, as he does place a supply depot behind that, and a Hellion makes its way out. And will it find this Reaper at the Xel'Naga watchtower?
Ooh,
yes,
the question is, will the Reaper be able to get out of there, jump up on the cliff possibly? We'll see. He will do some damage to that Hellion. Hellion sitting at 36 health will go back to its base. Gomez now securing his natural expansion. That is finishing up, getting that reactor core on one of the barracks here, as well as going for the factory. So 2 barracks, 1 factory opener, as well as the fast expand.
Yeah, it's interesting that Control's gone with double factory. That is something we don't see often. Also, Infernal Pre-Igniter. Could we be seeing Iacoic's build, or a slight variance of it? We'll have to wait and see. But that Reaper is going to hang up there and not be in range of that Hellion. It does go and take the Xel'Naga watchtower, as it does jump down. And that Reaper makes it away with 8 HP. Even takes down a motorized vehicle with 2 measly pistols.
Measly? You know, talk to if the Reaper didn't die there, I'd say go down on the field and talk to him about his measly pistols. I'll tell you, he'll show you they're not so measly when they're in your face. But we are seeing that Gomez has placed down that bunker in the front of his base to try to thwart off any early attacks. Starport now going down from Gomez, and we do also see the factory now producing more of those Hellions coming from Control. And Control is not actually going for any type of airplay here. Fire Silver, he does have that second factory up, as well as the pre-igniter finishing up here. And with his expansion going down now, he will be a little bit behind, but it'll be interesting.
There definitely was 6 Hellions out at the moment, and only the expansion just being placed down now, as Gomas is going for Marauders. With this kind of push, it's going to be quite weird. Infernal Preignite did just finish, so it's going to be some sort of timing push with this. He's splitting up his Hellions. I hope he runs those 2 into the main base, but 1 tank is out, and will he be able to roast a couple? There goes 2 SCVs now. More and more going down. Did those 2 Hellions get in? No, he didn't actually move them, but still quite a lot of kills there for 3 Hellions, as he does move in these Marines to try and take down that tank, but the 3 Marauders are going to be sitting here. Yeah. And will the tank go down? 19 HP, Doves.
And
it will live.
Hellions made it in, man.
That's right, the Hellions are in the main base doing some damage to the main SCV line. Let's take a look at how much. Oh my god, Gomez is only down to 11 SCVs. What a powerful, powerful attack. Thank you for chiming in there, Antahara. That was awesome. I can't believe that went that far. That siege tank driver is laughing his ass off as he's like, whoa, my tank's only got 19 health left. Hell yeah. 1 Hellion
kills.
Now going around the back, and we'll see these 2 supply depots, and we'll move away. Orbital Command now going down from Control, as Control is starting to get more and more of his tanks and more of these Hellions out, going for a very mech-heavy play here. Control loves his mechs. He loves his heavy metal.
Well, it's definitely mech has become kind of dead apart from Zerg, because it's just harder to pull off than Bio, but it definitely is much more fun to watch than seeing Marine tanks all the time. But he doesn't have siege mode on those tanks, and wow, those Marauders gonna run in there, take out one of them, but will we in control? He's not in control. Will Control be able to hold this? It looks like he might be able to, getting down these 2 Marauders now.
With Hellions! He's taking out these Marauders with Hellions, man. That's like last-ditch, attempt at trying to defend there. He is able to do so, which is awesome. But there's some damage done there. Now look at this.
I hate to interrupt you guys,
another
but the
Hellion
is doing lots of damage again.
That's right. I saw him in the back of that mineral line there, doing a little bit more damage to that SCV line, bringing Gomez only down to 22 SCVs. Let's take a look at that economy. We see they are about even on their economies, even though there are the limits there from the SCV count, just because of the harassment that's gone down. But look at this Banshee going balls to the wall, right in on top of that tank, doing some damage to these Marines and taking out Marine after Marine, but getting down to very low health, 26 health. That's a little too close for comfort for my blood, but we are seeing that Banshee continue to do some heavy damage. 2 more Marines coming up, and 8 health left for this Banshee. 1 more shot by the Gauss rifle. It will go down. Boom! There goes the Banshee. It is taken out at about 5 kills, and it looks like Gomez has finished up his second Banshee. It is out on the field and in the natural expansion area, as well as, oh boy, Control moving forward.
Give up a second Banshee on the field and doesn't actually have that many Marines with him, so you're gonna have to pull back once again, as does only have 2 Marines. So interesting in what he's going to do to compensate for that. It looks like he is just going solidly for more and more Marines now, and a few missile turrets, but no cloak as of yet, and no cloak being researched, as more missile turrets do go up to try and deal with this. But these Hellions, keeping around the map, keeping active, and Gomas is going very bio-heavy, so some good shots are going to melt all of those Marines. Will he go in and take this advantage?
Ooh.
No, he's
going right past into the mineral line, dude. Oh, God. Gomez is probably hella pissed. I know I'd be if I saw a bunch of Hellions coming in. Maybe he should build a bunker back behind that mineral line. What do you think? Man? Fire Silver?
Oh, my mic was muted. Yeah, fool me once and he just kind of sits there. Okay, it's just a Hellion around. Does it twice, and then he calls down a mule. Well, that's how he plays, man. That's how he plays. As one of those Hellions does get picked off, and it still amazes me how a grenade can slow an armored tank and a really fast buggy. It just seems kind of odd.
Yeah, it
but more and more
does.
tanks coming down.
And look at this push coming down from Gomez right now. He's got an offensive Banshee there. That's right. She is yelling curse words and getting the enemy all riled up here as Control is starting to amass a force in the front of his natural expansion, waiting for this attack to come in. Gomez doing a great scan, seeing exactly what he's got to deal with and what Control's got going on. Now Control still pumping out more of those Hellions, still pumping out more of these tanks. We see this continuing to turn into more of a macro-based game, but you know what? Gomez is really trying to apply the pressure, as it would seem, and trying to contain, really. Getting up a factory and another barracks, as well as a second barracks being built on the way. And here's that command center.
So going to be taking quite a fast third. Looks like he will be going for the gold standard. Get your drinks ready. As Gomez kind of takes the middle of the map, kind of making this his own little contain here, and making sure Control cannot move out and disturb this third expansion, but didn't, realize that there is this secret knowledge hallway, and Control having this single Marine here, as these Hellions do just sit there and are going round, so might be able to get past, but it looks like Gomez having the vision will see these 3 Hellions, and that will give away the game. And these there's one tank and medevac going to try and run back, but those Hellions just too fast.
Ooh, I don't know, man. They're getting right up the ramp. Holy crap, they're going right to the mineral line. They didn't even think they were going to get that far, but they totally did, and they're totally doing some damage, but they will be taken out. And look at this. The high yield has been successfully placed down by Gomez. Get those drinks ready, because that is another gold standard. And with Gomez sitting on 3 bases now, he's going to start to pull ahead. We see Gomez sitting on the 44 SCVs now, actually taking the lead in SCVs compared to Control. So that's definitely something interesting to note there, Firesilver.
Yeah, definitely. And we are going to see a boost now, like we were discussing earlier, from Gomez now having the gold expansion. And as Antara is pointing out, Gomez has still not got siege tech for his tanks.
That's right.
So maybe a mistake. Maybe he's just too stressed.
He actually
about
does
the
have
amount
siege tech, dude.
Oh, just did.
Completed right at reset.
Trying to prove me wrong once again. Foiled again.
Whatever.
Con.
Hey, man, you can't just yell con to everything. I mean, come on, there's got to be other factors.
Bro.
Maybe we could yell out fire. Anyways, we've got another factory on the way out from Gomez, as Gomez is starting to assemble the heavy tank play here, building up more and more of those tanks, getting that high yield into the planetary fortress. And I'd say Control needs to expand. He needs to do some damage. He needs to do something. I mean, he's coming out with these Thors. He's coming out with the upgrades on the armory. But the fact of the matter is, guys, he's only on 2 bases, and he doesn't have infinite minerals on those bases.
Well, true, but he does have mules.
He does.
And he is dropping and harassing a lot.
And he does continue to...
Don't mind me chiming in.
Oh, it's fine, man. He does continue to throw down those drop ships and try to do some harassment, but still, Gomez is continuing to stay. He may not be in the absolute lead in the SCV count, but he's in the lead in the eco just because of that high yield.
And now loads of Thors now moving out with this mech army, and doesn't look like Gomez has seized any of his tanks and isn't going to, as he just pulls back. Not even going to try and make a stand here.
No, it doesn't look like he wants to deal with all those blue flamers, those Thors, and the siege tanks. Control now taking out that high yield. Looks like he's going for the risky, as we see, oh, what is this? Is it going to be elevator play here? Oh, that tank up on the ridge. Great freaking placement by Control. And we're seeing Control move out with all of his forces to that first Xel'Naga watchtower. They're going to be going right into this high yield possibly. Let's find out as we see the big blobs of units come together. And here they come. The siege tank sieging up. Scans going down, revealing the forces of Gomez. Gomez is going forward, trying to take out these Hellions, trying to take out these Thors. These tanks doing massive, massive damage. A lot of Marines getting taken out from Gomez. And it looks like Gomez is going to be in the underhand as Control takes the win, gets the GG from Gomez, and Control will win from the 2-base play that he had going there. And holy crap, that was awesome. So sorry to break